Hi, I'm very pleased to be with you here in San Luis Obispo, where I will soon discuss the internet we want and deserve by briefly introducing you to three projects where my teaching and my students' learning about social media occur through feminist practices and theories that have been debated and refined over many years and in many places, including the feminist classroom. I will soon be discussing my courses Learning from YouTube and Feminist Online Spaces, and I will end with a nod towards my newest socially mediated pedagogic project, FemTechNet, which is collectively organizing a feminist critique of the MOOC, or Massive Online Open Course. Ours is called Doc 2013, a distributed online collaborative course, and Professor Jane Lair will be offering one of its 15 nodes here at Cal Poly in the fall. But why, you might ask, am I talking to you about this on a video on YouTube that has been moved to my blog when, at least for the people in the room at Cal Poly on May 29th, 2013, I will also be standing in the room with you and could tell you in person? Well, this doubling gesture raises in form many of my concerns and insights about teaching and learning about and also in social networks. Namely, one, digital social networks afford me and my users connections that are not possible to those who could not otherwise be present. Of course, this is a matter of access. As I easily traverse spaces, what Henry Jenkins calls convergence, what else does or does not move with me? For instance, how will I guarantee that the norms of behavior that make a classroom or lecture feel controlled, respectful, or even disciplined, but also focused and serious, will hold for your experience of an interaction with my words when they're online? Two, online social networks have different affordances and strengths from lived spaces, like video and captioning, which allow for later things like archiving and translation, which are not available for live and unrecorded presentations. Three, by situating my introduction online, I show how online social networks have different liabilities than do rooms and live performances, like new formal expectations for expression that include lists, brevity, simplicity, and entertainment, and also infrastructural norms that include corporate ownership. Four, when my words are online, long-term feminist concerns or even demands about visibility, safety, equality, and individuality are both somehow too present and yet also unimaginable. I am, as is true for many women, hypervisible on the internet, where I can easily produce and control my own individual voice, and yet at the same time, when online, I cannot control how you will respond. Will I be free from either your flaming or hating, or perhaps even worse, your extraordinary distraction or utter disregard? Five, by speaking to you online, finally, I start by being with you here because it represents in form my feminist commitment to engage in self-reflexive, situated critiques of the internet that model there or here the internet I think we might want and which we certainly deserve, a place I hope it to be, a place like a feminist lecture or a feminist classroom. Now that I've explained this peculiar form, I want to introduce you to 2 points before I get to my recent experiments in online pedagogy. These you will find below me on my blog, so bye, at least for here.